Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising, grand rising, everybody. Grand rising to my spiritual warriors, grand rising to my spiritual beings, my spiritual survivors, my earth angels, my survivors. Grand rising to all of you. I just want to say, I want to appreciate y'all for helping me get to 307 subscribers. I highly and godly appreciate y'all. Let's keep on elevating, ladies and gentlemen. I really thank y'all for getting me to 307 subscribers. And we finna keep on going up and up and up. We finna go all the way up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna need for y'all to hit that like button if you ever been overlooked. I'm gonna need for y'all to hit that like button if you ever been hated on. I'm gonna need for you to hit that like button. And people that's walked out of your life for no reason. I'm gonna need for you to hit that like button if you ever been hated on or because you finna flourish in front of everybody. But that's okay, because guess what? This video is right here for you, spiritual warriors. Hit that like button. If you got people in your hometown don't believe in you. This is finna get real deep right here, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna need for y'all to listen and stay tuned at the end of this video. Y'all stay tuned now. Cause let me tell you, this gonna be a good video right here. So stay tuned. And make sure you drop a comment below the bottom of this video. Subscribe to the channel. And if you're new here, my name is Brian, aka the Spiritual Warrior. And make sure you turn your notifications on as well. And hit that subscribe button. So every time I upload a video, you will be the first one to be alert. But enough of the chit chat. Let's get on with the topic, shall we? Spiritual warriors, listen up. You have proved all of your enemies wrong. They would have no choice but to shut up. I just love when I prove somebody wrong. Don't you just love when you prove people wrong? Because guess what? It would make them look so stupid. They would be so stupid, but at the same time embarrassed. Because this whole time they try to tell you, you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that. Man, let me tell you something. You can do all things through Christ that gives you the strength. Amen? It don't matter what they say or what they think. It's about what you think and what God thinks about you. See, your enemies don't have no clue who the hell you are. They don't want it with you, because let me tell you something. Once they try to gang up on you, that's going to be a whole lot of trouble right there. Trying to team up against the chosen one. Against the spiritual warrior. Against the star seed. But they over here laughing. Misunderstanding you, overlooking you. These people had demised you. All of them walked out of your life because you choose to do something right with your life. Not knowing the moment they walk out of your life, they will never ever come back. You see, folks, these folks thought the grass was greener on the other side. But wait till you prove them wrong. They really gonna end up coming back then. And the moment they try to come back into your life, that door gonna be automatically shut. Boom! And it's gonna be locked. And this is when the tears will start falling down their face. Eyes full of tears and nose full of snot. But they had played with the wrong one. And you had proved them wrong right in front of their faces. Now, they ain't got no choice but to shut the hell up. They can't say nothing now because you had proven them wrong. All of them looking crazy, embarrassed, in shock. They didn't think I was going to make it this far. They probably didn't think you never going to make it this far either. You know how people, they talk. Such and such ain't going to make it that far. Such and such ain't going to make it to that. But look at you. You flourishing. You outgrow a lot of people, spiritual warriors. And now they mad and upset because you have proved them wrong. And that's a good thing. You have proved everybody wrong. Every single last one of your enemies. All of your haters saying that looking stupid, looking dumb as hell. Every single last one of them. Whether it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I don't care if it's 100 of them. All of them gonna be looking stupid. The next time they see you, they ain't gonna have no choice but to respect you. They're gonna end up putting some respect on your doggone name. The whole time these people, they were overlooking you, mistreating you, because you ain't have a certain type of materialistic item. But let me tell you something. That materialistic thing does not mean a doggone thing. And let me tell you why it don't even matter. Because once you dead and gone, that item's still gonna be here. But see, with you ain't care about none of that. But at the same time, you still gonna end up getting it because God gonna bless you with it. And the moment you get it, they really gonna be shutting the heck up then. Lips gonna be zipped, heart full of anger, full of envy. I'm telling y'all, people ain't gonna have no choice but to shut up. But the whole time they're gonna be saying that, hating you, hating on you, watching you, trying to plot against you. But you know, God, he listens. And he listens to every evil plan that these people are trying to plot against you, spiritual warriors. Every little plan that these karmics, these do-the-head donkeys, aka these haters, they're going to try to plot against you. They're going to try to use black magic, witchcraft, all that other BS they're going to try to use against you. But guess what? It ain't going to work. It never have, it never will. And the moment when that black magic can't touch you, it's going to end up coming right back on them. You see, this is how desperate some people get. When they can't get nothing out of you. And when you keep proving them wrong over and over and over and over and over again, it upsets them to the point that they got to wish bad on you. They wishing bad on you, your family, and if you got children, they wishing bad on them. But let me tell you something. What goes up, it must come down. They can wish bad on you all they want to. But guess what? You had won a long time ago by proving everybody wrong. Because you stayed consistent. You kept the confidence. You kept the faith. And you never gave a damn of what your enemies had thought about you. And that's the beauty of it right there. You didn't care what these people think about you. Because the whole time, you were staying focusing on your goal. Every day, you had sleepless nights, putting in them hours. And what they were doing, sitting back drinking and smoking, gossiping about other people. But the whole time they were doing that, you were putting in the work. And they kept on laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing. Giggling, hee ha ha this, and blah blah this, and blah blah that. Talking and talking and talking and talking. But let me tell you something, spiritual warriors. Y'all hit that like button if your enemies ever thought that you were never gonna make it. I'ma need for y'all to hit that like button if your enemies kept on talking bad about you. They try to put dirt on you, but these dummies didn't know that you was a doggone seed. Y'all talked there in the comments below and said, my enemies tried to bury me, but they did not know I was a seed. Y'all put that in the comments below right doggone now. Because see, your enemies, they had no idea of who you are and what you were capable of. These fools didn't have no idea of who the hell that you were. But all of them gonna be looking like idiots, a bunch of clowns, walk around confused because they thought they knew you the whole time. Sometimes you gotta just laugh at people because they will bring the fire out of you. They ain't doing nothing but put more fuel into the fire. But guess what? Let them. Because that is all you need right there. It's a little bit motivation. And your enemies is your motivation. It takes somebody one time to tell me I can't do anything. And I will prove them wrong. And that's the type of spirit that you need to have, spiritual warriors. Show these mother suckers that you are not the one to be played with. Show them that you will prove them wrong right in front of their faces. Prove every single last one of them wrong. I don't care how many is it. I don't care how many enemies that you have. Prove all of them wrong. Just by putting in the work and never giving up. And having the confidence in yourself. Because that's all it takes. Confidence. And putting in that work. But they couldn't do what you do. It's too much for them. They're so weak. And have you noticed, weak people laugh at winners. Weak people, ladies and gentlemen, laugh at winners. And if you got people laughing at you, let's realize you have made it through a lot of BS that these people could not even make it through. All of them had gave up. They went the easy route. You did things the hard way, and they could not understand why you were going so hard. Because you were made for this. You are cut from a different type of cloth. Them, they cut from a dirty type of cloth. You cut from an easy type of cloth. You understand me, man? You are cut from a different type of cloth out here. But your enemies didn't have a chance. I mean, they did. But they want to take easy way out. They want to do things the easy way. This is why they getting the results that they are getting. And the results you finna get, man, they ain't gonna have nothing to say. If they do, they're gonna talk about it like a dog. Negativity, constantly. But see, that's what they do when they can't beat you. They throw lies out there. They talk yang all night long, all day long, 24 hours about you. Because they know they had been defeated. Your spirit defeated their spirit. Your spirit ended up kicking their spirit behind. And sure did. But at the same time, it used to bother you. It used to trigger you. But not anymore. Excuse me. Because you had to say, you know what? I'm finna start proving people wrong. Whether they like it or not. And that's exactly what you have did. You have proved every single last one of your enemies wrong. Now the next time they see you, they're going to be walking around with their head down. Disbelief, shocked, embarrassed. Because they cannot believe how much work that you have put in over the years. They couldn't do it. Because you know why? They ain't about that life. But you about that life. You don't care the whole world. You don't care the whole world against you. You still put in the doggone work at the end of the doggone day. That everybody gotta eat. Everybody gotta eat every foul word they have said about you. They gotta eat it and swallow it. And they gotta digest in their tiny little hateful stomachs. They gotta eat. They gotta eat it all up, spiritual warriors. All of your enemies is finna eat, and every foul word is said against you. What goes around comes back around. You were last. Excuse me. They were first. But now they finna be last. You were last, but you about to be first. You was in the back, now you finna be in the front. You are the head and not the tail, folks. Don't let your enemies discourage you out here. That because you struggling or you're going through a financial problem right now. Do not let your enemies brainwash you or try to convince you that you ain't the one. Because God made you the one. He made you the one since you came out of your mama's womb. Ever since the day that you were born and the year that you were born, guess what? Your mama gave birth to a goat. Yeah. Not to sound cocky, but she gave birth to a goat, a greatest of all times. God had put greatness in you ever since you were born in the hospital. And I'm going to tell you, even the enemy himself tried to take you out of here before you were born. That's how you know you were destined with greatness. But guess what? The first person that you ever proved wrong was the doggone devil himself. This is how you know you have been chosen by God. And God put that certain type of talent inside of you for a reason. The devil, he tried to take you out before you even had haters to begin with. But guess what? You have proved them wrong. During school, you have haters. You had teachers hating on you. This message is for somebody. I mean, if y'all to put that in the comments below, it said the devil tried to take me out since birth, but I made it. You are unstoppable. You are untouchable right now. Can't nobody touch you. The devil himself couldn't even stop you. So what makes you think your haters can stop you? Come on now. Come on, y'all. Don't you let nobody out here stop you. Don't you let nobody out here try to stop your plans. The haters cannot stop your plans. Like Drake said, it's God's plan. It's a lot of bad things they wishing on y'all, but guess what? They can wish evil and harm against you all they want to. That God, he sits high and he looks low, and he hears everything that they are saying about you. And he finna make them eat every foul word that they are saying about you. And he finna prepare a table right in front of them. He finna prepare a table right in the midst of your enemies. And he will make them your footstool, ladies and gentlemen. Spiritual warriors, don't you ever forget that. God will make your enemies your doggone footstool. That table that you finna build is finna be for all for you and you only. That table was built for you because you deserve it. Everybody try to put you through hell, but at the end of the day, they put themselves through hell. Whether they like it or not, they fell in that trap they had for you. This whole time, they try to have a trap for you, but that trap end up becoming for them. Spiritual warriors, don't forget, you prove all your enemies wrong. Now they got no choice but to shut up. You finna prove every single last one of your enemies wrong. And you do it with a smile on your face. We are from the elevate. We finna go higher. Don't you forget, we are the spiritual warriors. Y'all keep y'all head up.